Welcome to this module on temperature, top P sampling and output control. In the previous modules, we explored how large language models understand prompts and generate responses. Now, we'll learn how to control the way those responses are created. In this session, we'll discover how temperature influences creativity, how top P sampling controls word selection, and how both parameters work together to produce outputs that are more accurate, consistent, or creative based on your needs. By the end of this module, you'll know how to choose the right settings for different tasks and generate AI responses that best match your objectives. Let's begin by understanding how an AI chooses the next word in a response. Before we begin, let's take a look at what you'll learn in this module. First, we'll understand temperature and how it controls the creativity and predictability of AI-generated responses. Next, we'll explore top P sampling and learn how the AI selects candidate words before generating an output. We'll then see how these settings work together to provide better output control, helping us balance creativity with consistency. Finally, we'll learn how to choose the right parameter settings for different real-world tasks, ensuring the AI delivers responses that best match our specific goals and use cases. Let's start by understanding how an AI chooses the next word in a response. Many people think that AI simply chooses the most likely next word, but that's not exactly how it works. When you enter a prompt, the AI first predicts several possible next words, each with its own probability score based on the context. Instead of always selecting the highest-ranked word, it applies a sampling strategy to evaluate these candidates. This strategy determines which word will be chosen to continue the response. The selected word, also known as a token, is then added to the sentence, and the same process repeats until the complete response is generated. This decision-making process is exactly where parameters like temperature and top P sampling come into play, influencing how predictable or creative the AI's final output will be. Let's begin by understanding the role of temperature. Now let's understand what temperature means in the context of large language models. Temperature is a parameter that controls how creative or predictable the AI's responses will be. When the temperature is low, the AI prefers the highest probability words, producing responses that are focused, accurate, and consistent. This makes it ideal for tasks such as coding, technical documentation, and answering factual questions. On the other hand, when the temperature is high, the AI has more freedom to explore different word choices. As a result, the responses become more creative, diverse, and sometimes less predictable, making them well-suited for storytelling, brainstorming, and marketing content. In simple terms, temperature controls the balance between precision and creativity, allowing you to adjust the AI's behavior based on your specific objective. Now let's see how different temperature values affect AI responses. A temperature of 0.0 produces highly predictable outputs, making it ideal for factual information, coding, and technical tasks where accuracy is essential. A range of 0.2 to 0.5 offers a balanced approach, combining consistency with a little flexibility. This is commonly used for business communication and educational content. When the temperature increases to 0.6 to 0.8, the AI becomes more creative, making it suitable for marketing copy, blog writing, and content creation. Finally, a temperature between 0.9 and 1.2 encourages highly creative and diverse responses, making it perfect for storytelling, brainstorming, and generating innovative ideas. Choosing the right temperature depends on the type of output you want the AI to produce. Let's look at a practical example of how temperature changes the AI's response. In both cases, the prompt is exactly the same. Write a slogan for an AI company. With a low temperature of 0.2, the AI generates a response that is clear, professional, and predictable. This type of output is ideal for business communication where accuracy and consistency are important. When the temperature is increased to 1.0, the AI produces a more creative and expressive slogan with a unique style. This is better suited for marketing campaigns, branding, or brainstorming new ideas. This example shows that changing only the temperature setting can significantly influence the tone and creativity of the AI's output, even when the prompt remains the same. Now let's explore another important sampling parameter called top P sampling. While temperature controls creativity, top P controls which words the AI is allowed to choose from. When generating a response, the AI first creates a large list of possible next words, each with a probability score. Top P filters this list by keeping only the most probable candidates and removing the less likely ones. The AI then selects the next word from this smaller, high-quality group and continues generating the response in the same way. In simple terms, top P helps the AI focus on the most relevant word choices, improving the coherence and quality of the final output while reducing the chances of selecting unlikely or irrelevant words. Let's see how different top P values influence the AI's responses. With a top P value of 0.3, the AI selects from only a small group of the highest probability words. This produces responses that are more focused, consistent, and predictable. In contrast, a top P value of 0.9 allows the AI to choose from a much larger pool of candidate words. As a result, the responses become more varied, flexible, and diverse. Think of top P as a filter. A smaller filter allows only the most likely words to pass through, while a larger filter gives the AI more options to create richer and more creative responses. The key is to choose a top P value that matches the level of diversity your task requires. Now let's compare temperature and top P to understand how they work together. Although both influence the AI's output, they serve different purposes. Temperature controls the level of creativity by determining how random or predictable the AI's responses will be. In contrast, top P controls the pool of candidate words the AI can choose from, influencing the diversity of its vocabulary. Think of temperature as controlling the AI's creativity, while top P controls its available choices. When used together, these two parameters help shape every AI response, allowing you to achieve the right balance between accuracy, consistency, and creativity based on your specific task. By adjusting temperature and top P, prompt engineers can control several important aspects of an AI's output. These settings influence the creativity of the response, making it either more imaginative or more focused. They also improve consistency, ensuring the AI produces reliable results across similar prompts. In addition, they help shape the tone, whether the response should be formal, conversational, or persuasive, while maintaining accuracy for factual tasks. The settings also affect the diversity of the generated content and help reduce the risk of hallucinations, where the AI may generate incorrect or misleading information. Choosing the right combination of sampling parameters allows you to generate outputs that are better suited to your specific goals and use cases. Let's look at the complete output pipeline of a large language model. The process begins with the prompt, which provides the AI with the instruction or question. Before generating the final response, the AI applies sampling parameters, such as temperature and top P, to determine how creative, focused, or diverse the output should be. These parameters influence the AI's word selection and response style, ensuring the output matches the intended objective. In simple terms, every AI response passes through these sampling settings before it reaches the user, making them an essential part of prompt engineering and output control. To achieve the best results from an AI model, it's important to choose the right sampling settings for your task. For factual tasks, such as coding, technical documentation, or answering questions, use a low temperature to ensure accurate and consistent responses. For creative tasks, including storytelling, brainstorming, and marketing content, Increase the temperature to encourage more original and diverse ideas. Keep top P at a balanced level to maintain coherent and natural responses without sacrificing quality. Finally, remember that there is no single perfect setting. Experiment with different combinations of temperature and top P, and choose the values that best match your business objective and desired output. Let's summarize the key concepts we've covered in this module. We learned that temperature controls the creativity and randomness of AI-generated responses, while top P determines which candidate words the AI can choose from during text generation. We also discovered that temperature and top P work together to influence the overall quality, consistency, and diversity of the AI's output. Most importantly, effective prompt engineering is not just about writing clear prompts. It also involves selecting the right sampling parameters to produce responses that match your specific task and objectives. By understanding and applying these concepts, you can generate AI outputs that are more accurate, reliable, and fit for purpose. And as we conclude this module, remember that there is no single setting that works for every task. The key to effective prompt engineering is understanding when and how to adjust temperature and top P based on your objective. For tasks that require precision, choose settings that produce focused and consistent responses. For creative work, use settings that encourage greater diversity and originality. By mastering these two parameters, you'll gain better control over AI-generated content and consistently produce outputs that are more accurate, relevant, and aligned with your goals. In the next module, we'll continue exploring advanced prompt engineering techniques to help you unlock even more value from large language models. Thank you for participating in this module on temperature, top P sampling, and output control. You now understand how these sampling parameters influence AI-generated responses and how to adjust them to achieve the right balance between accuracy, consistency, and creativity. As you continue your prompt engineering journey, remember that mastering these controls will help you create more effective and reliable AI interactions. Thank you for learning with the London School of Emerging Technology. We look forward to seeing you in the next module.
We hope you enjoyed this video. Ready to take your AI skills to the next level? Enroll in our self-paced Prompt Engineering Mastery Beginner to Advanced course and learn how to create powerful AI prompts using ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, and more. Build industry-ready prompt engineering skills, explore real-world AI workflows, and stay ahead in the AI revolution, all at your own pace. Use coupon code to get 15% off today. Scan the barcode or visit the course page now to start your journey into prompt engineering.